game number 3 here at the Omega League. Yeah, that's right. It's Execration versus Blaze as they get down to this final match. I have to find out who's going to qualify for the play-ins. Don't worry, I'll bring the hype eventually, guys.
All right. So we got Execration getting that first pick once again. They go with the Magnus opening. This time it's not going to be a position 1 Magnus, guys. Bless up. And then Blaze, they got the Phoenix. They know how strong it was in game number 2. And then Execration instantly going with the Void. They don't want Blaze to get that Phoenix Void combo. And now they got the Void Magnus combo on the side of Execration, which is really strong. And Blaze going with that Spectre once again. It was really potent against the Mag, stopping him from blinking in. Also being able to get on top of him with that Abyssal Blade, quite strong. And then this time around, Blaze go with that Winter Wyvern for their position 5 instead of the Lich. Really good against Mag. You got that ultimate. You also got the save with the Cold Embrace. Execration go with the Trump Protector. Most likely going to be the position 5 hero for them. Laning up with the Void. Really good at defending towers, slowing the game down. Then Blaze go with the Slaughter to lane up against the Faceless Void here. That means the Phoenix is going to be the position 4, laning with the Slaughter. And there's going to be a lot of pressure put onto this Void here, especially if the Treant is going to be the support because you got 2 melee heroes against Slaughter. And then Execration bring out the Viper this time around, not the Bat Rider because it got banned out. The Viper going to be able to break the Spectre in this game, making it really hard for him to be able to maneuver around the team fights, especially inside of that Chrono, because you get that easy Nether Toxin out and it's going to sit in, going to start getting poisoned up. And we're now down to the last pick. Execration need a support hero, most likely here. I assume the Magnus is going to be the 2 or the 3. Viper, same thing, 2 or the 3 in this game. And on the side of Blaze, they're going to be last in their mid, depending on who they think is going to go middle.
Had a lot of time to think about this final pick here for Execration, and my guesses are either Ogre Magi or Mirana. Could be 2 options there. Now, Mirana doesn't seem great because you don't really have much setup, but at the same time it gives you something to kill the egg with, which is still a problem for Execration. The Ogre Magi would help you kill the egg just by buffing up the Viper and the Void. Viper will start to hit hella fast later in the game, so it's certainly an option to get rid of that egg. But yeah, I mean, with the Wyvern to protect it and the Slardar as well, it's going to be a very, very tricky ask to bring that egg down. I don't think the Mirana can do it, to be honest. I think Ogre is probably what I would go for here, but we'll see what direction they decide to move in.
Snapfire is also banned out.
So
they can't get that.
Yeah.
I kind of like Mirana. I think I agree with you. I like this Mirana
potential.
Thank you. We got that nice arrow inside the Void Chrono. Also, you can't really save from that. Also, the Winter Wyvern, if you Cold Embrace someone, easy setup for your arrow too. And they go with the Jakiro instead, so more damage inside the Chrono. Not an egg killer though.
Not an egg killer, no. They've decided to kind of amplify their own draft rather than focus on the enemy's draft. I feel like, Ogre Mirana, I think Mirana would have been awkward, to be fair. It sets up a little bit with some of the other stuff, but yeah. Meanwhile, this Jakiro works so well with both the tree and the Faceless Void and the Mag as well. All these spells are going to be really scary now that you've got this Macropyre and Dual Breath and Ice Path to throw down on top of them as well. Also gives you a little bit of pushing, which they were really lacking beforehand. It gives you a little bit with the Jakiro with the Liquid Fire, so yeah, some more options.
As long as this Magnus is not the position 1, I think Execration draft looks 10 times better than game number 2 already.
Yeah, solid agree. Solid agree, for sure. I like what they're doing. I do like what they're doing. I think this looks very competitive. It looks very fighty. It looks like it kind of fits their style of playing Dota very well as well, where Ken can kind of go off and farm, but also be super aggressive on this Viper pick, hopefully, and just be shoving himself down Blaze's throats, which is what he loves to do. And meanwhile, yeah, for Raging Potato and Paulus can kind of farm up a bit together and kind of control the pace of the game between themselves. It's definitely going to be Viper mid and not the Magnus mid, right? Or do you think they might decide to do that depending on what comes up for Blaze here?
Yeah, I think they're going to decide on what comes up.
Okay.
I think both is viable in this game. Because you got the Viper offlane, you're going to have the Treant Protector to support you. So it's going to be good. Unless they go some next level stuff here with Execration. They go the Magnus at the position 5 or the 4, and they put the Jakiro at the position 3. And they make him lane into the Spectre.
Galaxy Brain.
Oh, the snooze.
Into Vibe?
I don't like that.
No, they've got Chrono, they've got RP, they've got Treant, they've got Viper. They've got so much to deal with Zeus this game. I mean, I agree they needed some damage, and some magic damage is nice, but
Oh no.
ugh,
It's just like the slaughter becomes
why?
less relevant in this
Yes,
draft
exactly. Yeah.
because of the Zeus.
The whole draft wasn't like. I agree that it's sometimes bad to have a draft which is based solely around physical damage, but at the same time, that's okay. Like physical damage it's okay to stack physical damage, especially when you have a Slardar, and especially when you're against heroes like Viper with inbuilt magic damage. It just feels like such a weird Zeus pick here. I don't understand it at all. I guess it gives them vision for the tree. It gives them some nice global potential with Haunt and Ulti, and I don't know, Nimbus obviously always a really nice spell, just the throw down
Dude,
inside Corona or whatever, but
this Zeus is gonna lane against a
none
mag
of it makes up.
too.
Oh god,
This
he's not
mag
gonna
is
do
gonna get
anything.
beyond free farm. He's gonna get beyond free farm in his mid lane. Crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, Blaze, I hope you have an idea behind this Zeus, and I hope we're proved wrong about it, but both of us are really raising our eyebrows very, very heavily at this final Zeus pick from the side of Blaze. Meanwhile, Execration, they seem to have a pretty well put together draft. Again, you know, I feel like they've let this Phoenix pick really go all the way through without really offering any kind of threat to it. They do have the Viper that can do a little bit, but he's probably not going to be building much into attack damage, especially in the off laner. He's going to be going for the Greaves and 4-staff, maybe a Dragon Lance we might see, something along those lines, but it's definitely looking like still a great Phoenix game. So we'll see if this Phoenix can really be the strong combo with a Spectre as we saw last game, and whether this is going to keep on being a factor. Zeus literally too tall to be in the intro screen. But yeah, I mean, this is the same kind of duo they had in game number 1, which did so much work for them. This time they're going to have the Slardar, which I like, and the Zeus, which we're very question marking right now. But hey, let's see how it goes. Oh, it looks like... Yeah, no, he is being given tangos. There we go. He didn't have any tangos at the start, but he does have them now. Gets fueled up nice and quickly. All right, so we're fully expecting Ken to just get all the creeps in the world in the middle lane and have himself a ton of money. Probably expecting this Void to be pressured a bit in this bottom lane by the Slardar. You know, Slardar loves playing into melee heroes. It's as simple as that. Phoenix is going to back him up as well, but the Void can just hit the jungle. If he goes to mid, he can grab himself an Empower from the Mag, and he can jungle from pretty early on with that. So I don't think he's going to feel super sad. We'll see how Paulus does. I mean, I reckon he's going to lose the lane, but we'll see if he's able to come back in, you know, the first 15 minutes or whatever. Meanwhile, up at top, we're going to have the Viper and the Treant laning into a Wyvern and a Spectre. I think it's going to be better for the Spectre than it is for the Void, but not by much. Not by much at all, really. I'm not
Well,
sure.
one thing about Execration's draft is they can constantly push bottom lane out with the Jakiro by hitting the dual breath on the Slaughter and the creep wave, and then they can do pulse. Palos, oh, he actually skilled up Time Walk level 1 on Void.
Yeah, and he was about to go for the Phoenix there, but then decided against it when the Slardar showed himself. I'm not sure why. Slardar is going to have the Bash of the Deep now to fight for the rune. Actually uses it pretty early here instead, but Palos is just going to run himself away. Realizes he doesn't want to just sit here and take hits from a Slardar in order to secure a bounty rune. That would be somewhat silly.
They got 3 on the side of Execration. Good start for them.
Yeah, yeah. Not bad at all. Exactly what you want to be seeing. Alright, so mid lane is our first priority because we believe if Ken just run away with this one, then it's going to feel a little bit awkward. See if the Zeus is able to. I mean, the Magnus can't really deny the Zeus with Arc Lightning at least, so I guess that's a factor.
I mean, how many Arc Lightnings can he use though, right?
Yeah.
You can't like use it on every single creep and get all the last, so he's going to get some creeps denied. Zeus actually is starting off with the deny because he didn't skill Empower on his Mag level 1.
Yeah, he hasn't skilled anything.
Yeah,
meta.
yes, no. Now he skills it. There we go. There's your plus 14 damage, bro.
There it is.
Woo. Where you got denied earlier.
Yeah, well, gets him tonight again. XHD doing a little bit better than expected in this first wave, but that's about it. The thing as well here is that he's gonna, if he does keep spamming out the Arc Lightning for last hits, which he kind of has to, he's going to give the Magnus free empowers as well, so he's not even going to have to worry about his mana here on Ken.
Right,
not that you usually do anyway, because that was so cheap.
Whoa, lots of pressure top. Viper skilled up Nether Toxin level 1 and just put it right inside the lane, so the Spectre couldn't just stand there.
Yeah.
How long does it last? 8-second duration is very long.
Yeah, pretty painful. Pretty painful for the spec. I love the combination with Nature's Grasp and the Nether Toxin as well. It's really cute. I mean, obviously with a poison as well. Just any slow plus Nature's Grasp, and I'm gonna like your lane, essentially. I'm a simple man to please. Like Drow Tree a lot as
Oh.
well. Fun one. A little bit of Kale, a little bit of laggies coming out from the side of Blaze. Did you see what server we're on, by the way? I didn't check.
No.
I would guess
Yeah.
SEA if the Chinese team's having problems.
No, I don't think so. I have 230 ping, so I assume it's probably China. But yeah,
Oh,
my
okay.
ping on the top right corner says that.
Gotcha.
I mean, these guys are from the Philippines, right? So when they play on Chinese server, they get a lot of ping. Philippines
kind of-
internet, it's absolutely atrocious.
Ah, okay. Well, that could be a bit of a factor, but hopefully their strategy comes through regardless. I mean, you know, he's got chrono. Who needs ping when you can just drop a chrono down and freeze time?
We've seen people with no ping miss their chrono by a big margin. So I don't know about that one, no man. That was a weak take there.
It's fine, trust me.
Chrono was probably the worst example you could have given in this game.
Look, it stops time, dude. The ping doesn't matter when there's no time.
Yeah, but you gotta freeze it at the right time, though.
True enough. Always wondered if they'd ever, you know, give Void a spell which just stop time across the map for a couple of seconds.
Yeah. So you can let your supports get in position to stack camps. Brilliant.
Genius.
Really.
Meanwhile,
Why?
whilst our garbage
He was
theory
trying to
tapping
keep it
takes
out.
place, yeah, Kaz gets taken down up in the top lane. Ooh, that's gonna be a walk of shame for him.
Exactly, and this is going to be an absolute disaster for the Spectre. The Spectre's not going to be able to lane for a long time right now. Trent Protector just needs to be in front of the Spectre and just follow him around, and this Viper is going to micro the lane right in front of his tower, and the Spectre I think will get like no last hits for the next 3 waves because his Wyvern is so slow. Look at that snail walk all the way back top. Look at this Trent now doing exactly as we said. They got to bully him up.
Flap.
Bully that boy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Safe Health just needs to run under the tower right now, but the poison stack's actually coming off
They're
here.
chasing
Could be
it.
in some trouble, and
Oh,
by
they
some
kill.
trouble, I mean she's absolutely dead. BDZ not even going to die in response as she's got that salve coming out.
and the
Meanwhile,
healing
Kaz,
salve.
he's not getting in range either. Wyvern's not even going to be able to cancel it out. Oh no! Tragedy in the top
is
lane
one
for the side of Blaze.
There's no healing salve for the Viper though. You better bring one out soon. Yeah, there it is. Boots and healing salve flying out for the Viper. They have a small window here to try and chase down the Viper. Only doesn't hit the Splinter Blast, unfortunately.
Sad.
Whoa, the Zeus is actually doing very well for himself. Surprise.
Rushing it.
Actually, really a surprise. He's level 5, got level 3 Arc Lightning. That's how he's doing well for himself.
Oh yeah, you can't deny Arc Lightning. That's the one thing about it. Too much damage.
Oh, Viper's
Meanwhile,
dead.
they get the Viper up in the top lane after all. They do manage to bring him down.
He
Meanwhile,
didn't
the Treant
wait
Protector-
for the healing salve.
Yeah, I'm actually super
And
surprised
it
about
chased
that.
him down.
Wouldn't have expected him to show in the
a
lane,
big
but it
win.
looks like he dead. He did. He did, and now he dead. Life is hard. Oh, yeah, that is a big win. Blaze is going to be able to kind of pull ahead in this top lane a little bit now.
Yeah,
bit of
that's
catching
a
up to
big
do.
counter kill. Level 4 Raging Potato. He's bought 2 healing salves now. Or bringing it out. Yeah. Actually, it's just Charm Protect. Bounty runes are coming. How many bounties do you think are going to go the way of Blaze here? There's a big fight. Ken is there too.
Yeah, Ken's invis. They don't know about this one. See you later, buddy. A shockwave comes through and takes him down. And they're looking onto XHD as well here. XHD just trying to get the Arc Lightnings up onto RR, but look at the damage coming down from Ken here. XHD is just straight up dead. Skewer's going to cut him up, and down goes that Zeus.
No boots, right? On the Zeus.
Nope.
Slowed up.
Very slow boy, unfortunately. Went for that bottle and null instead. Now Ken's got himself a few free last hits in the middle lane.
You were saying that the Void is going to be having a real tough time, but he's doing very well actually. Got 29
Yeah.
lasses.
I pranked you with that one, didn't I?
But there's so much more region on the slaughter though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I mean,
A lot of pressure.
doing okay. This straight up Midas rush as well. You said you didn't like this. Do you make an exception for Void?
Oh yeah. I think Void is the exception. I think Doom is not the exception because he once he gets phase boost, he gets a huge power spike, right? And you want to be able to run into them with that armor and the movement speed. But Void though, like this hero, if he can just keep on farming, that's what he would like to do. And I think straight Midas is completely fine on a hero like Void. Plus, is you're playing a Slaughter. At some point, you got to get out of this lane. He's gonna be out trading you heavily. Doesn't matter if you have like 2 Wraith Bands and a Power Treads. The Corrosive Haze versus his Bracer and Power Treads is gonna be way better.
Yep.
Viper is top. A lot of pressure here. Catapult's bottom is already dead, so we won't be seeing any action. That much action down there. Top is where the action is gonna be at.
Yeah, I like this though. Dragging the creep wave across into the trees to try and make it target the catapult. They are successful in doing that, but look at this, they're trading it. They're trying to make sure that catapult stays alive. 16 HP. Kaz will be able to finish it off here, it looks like. Although actually goes in with the Splinter Blast onto Raging Potato, so the catapult still just flopping away this whole time, but there's a damage coming down to the Viper. Kaz will go down, but safe health, looking for BDZ, taking some damage from the tower as well, trying to get back in towards the trees, and is able to do exactly that. The catapult still alive throughout this whole damn time. His 30 HP catapult just chilling, chunking away at that tower.
Potato died for that though. Like he used the healing.
Bottom lane, Jakiro, see you later, my friend. Paulus getting pretty low as well down here. But he's got nearly enough gold for his Midas. Like about 200 gold away now.
Jakiro better TP back down here with the healing salve. Oh, Viper's TP down here. Wait a minute. What is going on? Something fishy is going on.
Shenanigans in the night. That's for sure.
There's no level 6 on the Void though. Level 6 on the Viper, 5 seconds on his Viper Strike. He's baiting this out.
Yeah, he is certainly doing exactly that. Now they jump forwards here, trying to take him down. That ultimate is ready on the Viper, and they will use it onto Slardar, and he is going to get poisoned up and killed off. Let's even getting the kill with it as well. Very nice. Exactly what you're looking for. And there's your Midas.
Yeah, he TP'd down there, healed up the Void, got a kill on the Slaughter, and gave all the XP to the Trim Protector top. Solid play from Raging Potato.
Great.
Not making the more selfish play of going top and continuing to farm up. It worked out. If he didn't get the kill bottom, then it would have been a disaster. But because he got the kill, and they still have a catapult bottom pressuring into... Yeah, they're going to keep going with this bottom. They got the catapult. There's no reason not to keep going. Void almost has a 6. Like 2 more creeps. And they can kill this Slaughter once again. Mid tower. Oh my god, it has to get denied.
Yo.
Whoa.
Yeah, this...
Magnus.
He's pulled ahead, and he's got another Invis rune here as well.
Yeah, bottom, the chrono. Here we go. Coming. They're waiting for it.
All right, I promised a chrono here. I promised. You better make good on your promises, Steven.
Mid. He got the score. Here we go.
Oh, I got him going over house all over the place. Kaz in some trouble. Jesus, so much damage. I mean, throws the RP down for the Wyvern. That is a commitment. But fair enough.
I was watching both, man. Where the action was truly happening.
2 eyes in 2 different places. You got the dual screens going on.
And now the Viper has TP back to the top. They realize that the chrono's up and Dyer's playing very safe and cautious there because they know the Viper was still bottom. So now he just decided to TP back top. He can't waste any more time. The Treant Protector did get an entire level though. During that time, the Viper was bottom lane. So a lot of space for him. He's quite happy about that. It's going to be very farmed.
Yeah, he's having a good time, just chilling out on the top lane. He's loving life, getting all the XP, getting all the money. Meanwhile, Paulus, he's got that corrosive haze on him. Phoenix, though, not particularly healthy. I mean, if the Phoenix goes chrono, he is just going to straight up die. They've got the damage with the Macropod to bring him down. I'm kind of curious, actually, how they're not just jumping this... Oh, well, there's a Zeus backing him up, which is definitely making things harder. They just straight up drop the Supernova for the Vision and just blow up the Void. He didn't know what hit him. Sent to the grave instantly. And XHD looking for the +1 here as he continues to use Jace down RR with the Sunray as well. It should just be enough. The one comes out. No, he's going to live. Okay, sneaks himself away. Meanwhile, Ken, he's coming in. Doesn't really have much initiation, but BDZ with the overgrowth, that is looking very tasty indeed. And they're going to be able to cook up 2 heroes for dinner as Execration get the Zeus and the Phoenix.
Oh damn, that was amazing for Execration. They got the Zeus kill. Like, he's the hero you want to be killing this early into the game right now. You keep him down, don't let him get to that Aether Lens quickly, and the Kayas and whatever other items he wants for. Slaughter also feeling quite useless this game, I gotta say.
Yeah,
he doesn't know what his purpose is anymore. Who does he play with? Who, like, he has to become a carry of his own. Maybe he needs to go for like a Midas or something. I don't know, man. This Slaughter is feeling quite worthless.
Yeah, didn't really pressure the Void enough, and now the Void's, you know, he died a bit, fine. But he's still got a Midas, and he's just going to chill in the jungle. And they've got no way to really put much pressure on him. But
Yeah, no one
maybe...
who can actually play with them. That's the biggest problem. Normally, you see Slaughter being picked up with a Phantom Assassin or something like that. So you're going to be amplifying your carry later. But Spectre plus Slaughter is not really a combo. And Zeus is like negative synergy with Slaughter.
Yes.
So purely magic damage. So
I'm gonna reduce his armor. Okay, Zeus right click coming on through. Maybe that was a play. You know, you pick Zeus and then you just build right click damage on him.
Okay.
Maelstrom Zeus. I mean, you know, he's a lightning god. It makes sense.
Yeah. I guess I was gonna say the biggest synergy they have with the Slaughter is actually the Winter Wyvern's curse.
Yeah, true enough. True enough.
Off the corrosive haze on them. Let the opponent kill them. Smoke bottom. Big fight. He hasn't used Chrono yet this entire game. They've been playing very cautiously around that Chrono. But this might be the time they will use a Chrono.
Cheeky little Midas, cheeky little Ice Path landing onto the Slardar. They've got him here. However, they're holding up with the Chrono again as the Supernova's back on the backlines. RP comes out from Ken as well, just cooking up that Wyvern, going for the kill on the Supernova and then killing off the Wyvern afterwards. Yep, who needs it?
He had no one following him for damage, so he had to just stop from being able to use that. They got the Wyvern kill. Yeah, you have to get the Wyvern, right? Because if you Chrono and the Wyvern's alive, you're just gonna curse you or Cold Embrace the hero inside the Chrono. And Viper's here too for the damage, but yeah, Void's just gonna go top farm. Doesn't care. If they don't use Chrono, but Blaze is constantly running away, then that's still a win for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it certainly is. Tower will fall. Very nice, very nice. Execration playing very well so far. They've got good control of the game. They've got heroes farming up who need to be farming up. And they've got this Viper ready to answer the Spectre when she comes up to fights. The Viper versus Spectre matchup is very interesting though, because whilst in theory this Viper counters the Spectre very well with the Nether Toxin, and if they jump on the Spectre, it absolutely does. Like you don't like playing this matchup, but it's not as bad as people believe, because if you're going aggressively on the side of the Spectre, then you have such good movement speed, especially with the drums and the Manta, to just be able to stay away. And you know, you can't get enough Nether Toxins down to control the Spectre up and be able to break her wherever she is. So it's a good tool to burst her with, but in team fights it's not that big a deal unless you have the Spectre like well and truly locked down, which they can do this game. They've got the Chrono Sphere, so that's the big deal.
Exactly. That's what matters, right? It's a 5v5 team game. Oh, Phoenix just swooping, taking that DD. Chen is not happy about this.
No, he's not. I wanted that double damage. I wanted to smash you with it. I'm just going to keep chasing. Supernova being popped here. They're going around as the Horn comes in, but the Chrono comes down. They want to try and take down the Supernova. Is it going to come up in time? No, it is not. The damage is in, and it will fall. Now they're in some real trouble. The Spectre's getting wrecked him too. Oh my goodness. 3 heroes dead. Execration roast them. Oh man, it was a nice idea to drop the egg there, but unfortunately just didn't realize how many heroes were behind this Magnus and this Jakiro. The Void comes jumping in immediately, and with this Hand of Midas, it gives him the attack speed to bring down that Supernova. Meanwhile, Reggie Potato, finding the front lines, overgrowth from the high ground. Wyvern trying to keep himself alive, but that's just not going to happen, and his ulti gets used for nothing, and another hero eats the dirt on the side of Blaze.
And they're going to farm the stack of Ancients too. They're taking everything.
Robbing them.
Blaze, you better hide your wives, your girlfriends, children. Execution's coming for you.
Even your pets. They are leaving nobody behind. No stone unturned for Execration here as they rampage through the enemy side of the map. Carlos.
Do you see the big difference between a Magnus position 2 and Magnus position 1?
Yep.
The impact that it can have?
Yep, certainly do. I mean, I didn't need this game to spell it out for me, but it is a great highlighting point in the series.
Yeah,
showing the difference.
Exactly. It is. That's the big difference. I mean, you can see Execration was just a better team, and this time around they got the better draft as well.
Yeah.
No, China server is not going to stop them from winning Dodos against Blaze.
Certainly not.
But then again, we have seen Execration throw much further leads in these games before, so let's not let's just chill on that. Let's see, what can happen next. I mean, the only reason why I'm so confident X is probably gonna win this game is because the Blaze's draft just sucks. Like, there's literally no synergy with their heroes apart from the Wyvern and the Phoenix, right? They picked the Slaughter and then they picked the Zeus last pick, and they just completely dismantled their draft as soon as they did that.
Yeah, like, I kind of get where they're coming from and that you want a bit of magic, a bit of physical damage, but I mean, it's so weird. It just doesn't seem to work out, you know, you don't need that. And now Raging Potato could be in some trouble if they had any damage to really offer here, but as we see again and again and again, you know, just the Corrosive Haze, at least it gives them the vision. Meanwhile, oh, tries to go for the Overgrowth here, does get interrupted, but in comes Ken with a beautiful RP, holding them two still, and they will die to the same shockwave. Oh my goodness, this Magnus, I mean, it doesn't even seem like it needs the blink. He's just charging in with Skewer and finding two big heroes with it. Sick.
They're so slow.
Yep. My goodness. This thing as well, you know, Ken is so big and he's making his Void nice and big as well. You know, just got some nice big chunky cores on the side of Execration. Meanwhile, you've got this little beta Spectre cowering under a tower under the might of this Void. Like, can I farm some of these creeps? I was like, no.
Yeah. If the Viper's not showing on the map, the Spectre's always scared. So right now, like,
here they go. Well, not scared enough apparently, but in comes the Cold Embrace from the Wyvern trying to help him out. Is it enough though? It's not. They've got enough damage regardless, but in the backlines, maybe they get the kill into the Viper. They do. Slaughter comes in with that Corrosive Haze and just blows up the Nether Drake, but still getting another kill. And meanwhile, Ken across the map kills off a Phoenix. Okay, him and RR just having a bit of fun, a little two-man Dota. Get themselves a cheeky kill. Good.
Got the word at least. So doesn't get de-worded. Small wins. No man, small wins for Blades.
Yep, even the darkest clouds have silver linings.
Yeah. If I'm on the side of Blades right now, I'm thinking like, yo, Sodar, bro, you gotta farm up this game because you gotta become the real carry because the Spectre is like the decoy at this point. The decoy carry, and then for the Spectre, maybe she needs to find the Jigthro in the fights. Like she's gotta be able to jump on someone and pressure them up. Even the Trent Protector's not bad too. Trent, like, if he's trying to push creep wave somewhere, maybe he can get that haunt, spot him out. Get a kill
jump in, jump onto the Void here. Do they have the damage to bring him down in time? Though Ice Path helps him up, and they don't have the lockdown, and Void just time walks off all their damage. They're still going to keep on chasing though, but a whole ward placed on the high ground by Execration puts them in a great position here. Meanwhile, the Winter's Curse comes down as they're forced away from the Supernova from the Dire. Radiant are actually just able to dodge that one out, and now they can look to turn this one around. Sunray's going to heal up beyond just a little bit, but Ken jumps in deep here, trying to find some heroes. Doesn't have RP, but doesn't even need it as they take down Kaz. And it looks like Zeus going to be heading the same way as well. XHD is going to lose his life. They're looking for the Spectre. Spectre on the run, trying to run through the trees. The RP will miss, but they don't really seem to care. They just still keep on going here. Safe Health going to be the target. They're going to keep on charging on through and run away, little Spectre, as long as your little legs or tentacles or ghosty feet, whatever the hell you've got under that body, doesn't really make a difference. So you are dead, and that is going to be 4 heroes taken out on the side of Blaze as Execration just continue taking every fight. They've got the farming advantage. They've got the creep advantage. They've got the fighting advantage. Is there anything they don't have?
Dude, they don't. I don't know. They got everything.
What's the advantage they have? Like, yeah, they don't. I don't know, man.
They don't have any stuns. They have no stuns to like hold Execration down. They jump the Faceless Void. He gets that bash and the Slithering Crush, and that's it. That's all their disables they got. And he just like time walks out, heals up everything.
Okay. All right, no worries. I'm just gonna run away from this one. Oh, and they take the outpost as well, just in time. 5 seconds before the 20-minute mark. Oh, God, you got to be tilted if you're on the side of Blaze right now, because you just can't do anything. Oh, man, and this ward's going to get dewarded as well. Sentry didn't quite catch it out. Oh, dear. These are some sad boys.
They are. I mean, they try to make a play happen. Their Haunt also didn't work out. I mean, Sodar... He's like, guys, we gotta do this. We can still smoke, okay? We can still got a chance. Just try to find someone else instead of the Void.
Hey, Viper, how's it going, buddy? This might be an option for them as they do have him locked down. They need a little bit more to finish the job here. Raging Potato going to be able to turn around and get that ultimate off onto Spectre, and actually still alive as a mech. The pipe keeping him alive for such a long time. The Supernova will ensure the kill. And they kill off the Viper, but in comes Paulos, in comes that Chrono. Sunray's gonna be there. Is it gonna be enough? No, because the RP cuts through 3. Ken, how does he keep on doing it? The magical Minotaur smashes them in 3. And now they're looking towards the Slardar as well. But oh my god, give him the Rampage. He deserves it. The little fishy swimming down the river. The Rampage running away from him. And they will call the GG. This one is over. Ken, what a goddamn Magnus. Oh my goodness. He smashed them. The 3-man RP, make it a ultra kill as he grabs them all together with the skewer. I mean, that was some awesome stuff coming in from him to end the game.